During Tasmania, we were talking about Leopards, the strip club in Windsor. They're offering stripper scholarships, and we got some good calls that we'll play back for you a little later this morning. We actually just spoke with a mother whose daughter called her on the weekend and said, I'm going to start stripping to pay for school in Toronto. So we'll let you know the decision-making process between mother and daughter coming up a little later on. Weird James is in the studio now. Weird James, you got 2 daughters.
I do have 2 daughters, yes.
You have the option. They cannot go to university, or they can go to university, but they have to take a stripper scholarship and strip their way through school.
Also, that means no film school either.
No film school. I trust my daughter's judgment, and I would let them do whatever they wanted to do.
Okay.
As long as they were happy with...
as long as they were zombie strippers, right?
Zombie strippers?
Yeah, they had a zombie show.
There's a market for that, I heard, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Okay, Weird James is here for his big feature. Let's do it.
The Monday Movie Hangover with Weird James.
And this past weekend, Weird James, you didn't go see a movie. You totally immersed yourself in geek culture at the FAN EXPO in Toronto.
The FAN EXPO in Toronto. 4 solid days. It's the Canadian Comic-Con. Biggest attendance ever. They're breaking records left and right. I think they got, 85,000 people, and then they broke a second record for the highest amount of virgins under the same roof. I mean, it's, that was previously held by when they played the last episode of Star Trek at the Sky Dome. So, it was really, really a tense time.
How are the costumes? Because that's what people go to see, right? All the nerds,
God.
Big fat people dressed in costumes that are skin tight.
You must have seen some of the photos, because some ladies look really nice in a pair of Wonder Woman panties, and some don't, if you get my drift. A little lumpy stuff. But yeah, it was, man, I'm getting old. I don't know. I went to this thing for 10 years. I was a vendor, and I got used to just like showing my dealer pass, walking in like I own the joint. Once they put me out with the rest of the sad sacks, and I got to line up and pay $49 for a slice of pizza, stuff. But I took my girls. My girls are right into these Japanese cartoons. The FAN EXPO itself is 4 distinct divisions. It has the Japanese division, the horror division, the sci-fi, and then the gaming.
Right.
And so they were there to meet some of the guys that did the voices for these Japanese cartoons they do. So wow, yeah. So
the apple doesn't fall far from the weird tree, does it?
No.
Now, is it like a party there? Is there booze flowing and people at night going out with the costumes on? Or is it?
Yeah, some off-site parties, but you can't walk around like with a beer. Or
There's no
else.
beer tent or anything?
They should get some going, but you'd have to smuggle it in under your...
That'd be good for like the non-geeks, like someone like me. If I went there, like I just need some booze because I wouldn't know
have
what
a couple
the heck
beers
to
in a
do.
beer tent and just watch the weirdos. That would be the best.
That would be
Batman
good.
with a cod piece on. Have some stuff.
Who
up
are you
there,
dressed up as? I'm drunk, man. The drunkest superhero.
Yeah, but it's it's a fun time. But the costumes, there's tons of videos to watch. And I tried to talk to a few celebrities. I got shut down. I even I tried to get Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead. You couldn't even get the guy. Had like a day and a half lineup. Forget that.
Wow, and I'm sure that Kelly doesn't even know who Norman Reedus is.
No clue.
No, he's the star of The Walking Dead. He plays Daryl Dixon, the guy with the crossbow.
I know him from Blade 2.
Blade
I'm
2.
a bit of a nerd.
Boondock
I love him in Blade 2.
Boondock Saints, yeah, awesome.
And he was looking super cool. The ladies love him. He was playing it up. I was glad because you got your money's worth when you talk to him. And some of the prices, like Gillian Anderson from the X-Files, $50
to talk to her,
to get her autograph and talk to her. You get 2 seconds, $50.
Did she give you like a kiss on the lips or something? Open mouth?
And then they try to hose you if you want your picture taken with you. You got to go down to some other part of the building and pay like another $50.
Oh, God.
To get your picture taken with you. And it looks like some cheesy like 8th grade class photo where you're like standing in front of some fake backdrop and you're kind of doing some...
What was the highlight of the FAN EXPO in Toronto for you, Weird James?
The highlight was just making my girls happy. But it, the promoters, my hat goes off, and they make millions of dollars. And every year they fit more people into this thing than what it can hold, and none of these nerds ever riot, so, maybe that'll happen one year.
We need to ask you rate things based on how many sips of booze you have to take out of the flask you sneak in. How many sips of booze are you giving the FAN EXPO in TO?
Well, I had that long drive home from Toronto, but I'm not going to lie. The second I got it to an LCBO, I loaded up real nice to put myself to sleep, so it was like a good 10 beer event.
You are getting old, man.
I am getting old, yeah.
Okay, next week you're going to be reviewing the new Shia LaBeouf movie, Lawless.
Bootleg and Booze. I like the sounds of that movie already. Lawless.
Okay.
All right.
Prohibition next Monday on the Monday Movie Hangover. Thanks, Weird James.
The Monday Movie Hangover with Weird James.
shut down. I can't even get the autograph tie to talk to that guy from Diary of Wimpy Kids. That's how tight it is at Fan Expo. What do you think about that, Claire?
It's mean.
Mean. We waited here. This guy was supposed to be line up around the block.
We're right in
Look,
the
he's
front.
taking pictures with everybody
Right in
but
the
us.
front, and they say we're not allowed.
Yeah, and he's taking pictures with everybody but us. Look, this kid's getting pictures everywhere. They're getting shut down. We got shut down by Devon Bostick. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He's in a new movie called Dead Before Dawn in 3D. Don't go see it. All right, here we are down at Fan Expo 2012.
Yeah.
I got shut down. The kid from Diary of the Wimpy Kid, he wouldn't even talk to me. You know what's bad? I've been reduced now. I got to talk to the t-shirt vendors.
Yeah.
Who do we got here?
We got Daryl with Twisted Tees
Daryl,
here.
Twisted Tees. What kind of shirt you selling down here?
Pretty much 60s, 70s, and 80s horror classics and the oddball ones.
And now, out of 80,000 plus nerds, how much action are you getting on these horror movie shirts? Is this stuff way over their heads, or are they getting what you're trying to do here?
This is beyond.
It's beyond their comprehension.
It is actually, yeah. They don't get it.
Yeah, and when now?
That's okay.
What would you say your best-selling T-shirt has been at the Fan Expo 2012?
Believe it or not, it's been Deep Throat.
Whoa! The Linda Lovelace. Linda Lovelace.
I got about 3 shirts left out of 50.
So they all heard of that. Everyone, Deep Throat is universal amongst the nerds or whatnot.
Yeah, man.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna go try to get a slice of pizza and grab that kid from Diary of Wimpy Kid, see if he wants to talk to me. Okay. Best of luck with that.
All right.